Nebraska's chief medical officer provides an update of the new UK strain of the coronavirus that has sprouted up in several states, including neighboring Colorado. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, during a briefing at the state capitol Wednesday morning, Governor Pete Ricketts and the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services delivered a briefing on the new strain of coronavirus recently discovered in the United Kingdom and a handful of U.S. states. Dr. Gary Antone, Chief Medical Officer for the state of Nebraska, delivered a briefing on the new strain of the coronavirus.
So the reason we're talking about this is because it does appear that this new strain is more infectious or more easily transmissible. However, it does not appear at this time to cause a more severe infection once it is transmitted to that patient.
To date, this new strain has not been identified in Nebraska, but it is likely to surface at some point given our proximity to Colorado, one of the states where it has been identified. Dr. Antone adds that when the strain could be more easily transmitted, it is not something that we expect will change the tools that we use to respond to the pandemic. And from the Nebraska Capitol building to the U.S. Capitol building, as Nebraska Senator Ben Sasse made a floor speech in the wake of the violent citizen coup that stalled the confirmation of the Electoral College votes, naming Joe Biden as the 46th president of the United States. Sasse says our country cannot grow if we hate our neighbors, and the heart of America is not in Washington, D.C., but the neighborhoods that 331 million Americans call home. He says, as elected officials, their role is to maintain order and reject violence.
You can't do big things like that if you hate your neighbors. You can't do big things together as Americans if you think other Americans are the enemy. Look, there's a lot of uncertainty about the future. I get it. There's a lot that does need to be rebuilt. But if you're angry, I want to beg you, don't let the screamers who monetize hate have the final word. Don't let nihilists become your drug dealers. There are some who want to burn it all down. We met some of them today, but they aren't going to win. Don't let them be your prophets. Instead, organize, persuade, but most importantly, love your neighbor. The heart of life is about community and neighborhood, and we're supposed to be servant leaders. The constitutional system is still the greatest order for any government ever, and it's our job to steward it and protect it. Let's remember that today when we vote.
District 3 Congressman Adrian Smith voted in favor of objecting to certifying the Electoral College votes, while Sasse, Deb Fischer, Congressman Jeff Fortenberry, and Congressman Don Bacon all voted no on objecting to certify Biden's victory. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your Thursday evening forecast. He'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
On this field, it's baling, but somewhere there's one mowing, and somewhere one raking, one loading, stacking, lifting, and pulling. Our full lineup of utility tractors is built to get any job done right. The Kubota M-Series.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gearing.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, as we look across the area tonight, mainly cloudy skies. To start the evening, we'll see a few breaks late tonight into early tomorrow, but another cloudy overnight into the early hours tomorrow before skies clear off. We could see a few flurries around tonight. Another weak system arrives Saturday. We're on the edge of both of these systems. That's keeping us mainly dry. It's going to be nice next week with no major storms coming. Yesterday we hit 44 after a morning low of 17. Another day with nada out there in the rain gauge. Still looking for our first measurable precip of 2021. It's 28 in Riverton, 22 in Craig right now, 30s across most of the Cornhusker State. In fact, all of us pretty much in the low 30s. 29 in Ogallala and Oshkosh, 28 in Sidney, slightly cooler there. 29 up in Gordon, splitting hairs there with a couple of degrees difference. Winds are fairly light, enough to drop wind chills into the 20s and near 30 degrees as we go across the area this evening. Getting on the bus tomorrow, we mentioned the clouds. They're going to be out there. Mostly cloudy skies to start the day. We'll see a few more breaks late in the afternoon. Still going to call it mostly cloudy, though, on the way home with temperatures around 40 degrees. So, again, we have just a couple of snow flurries with this system coming through the region tonight. That's about it. Mainly just overcast skies. Here comes a flurry late tonight or two. That's it. Low temperatures going to fall down into the upper teens and low 20s. Now for tomorrow, again, an early morning flurry that is going to be out of here pretty quickly. And mostly cloudy skies in the morning. Breaks coming later in the day. And then late tomorrow night, I think we'll start to clear out here across the region. But another system approaches from our northwest on Saturday. That's going to bring in, actually this one will come more from the southwest, but bring in another chance of a shower of snow too here to the region. Highs tomorrow closing in on that 40-degree mark for many of us. Precip very light. We don't expect much in the way of rain or snow. Enough maybe to say we get a dusting, but that's certainly stretching it for most areas. So tonight a flurry or two. That's it. Lows down around 23. Tomorrow we'll call it sunny to partly cloudy skies. The morning's going to be more cloudy than the afternoon. Temperatures in the low 40s. Winds at 10 to 15 tomorrow, and our 7-day forecast brings us cloudy skies on Saturday. Again, can't rule out a snow flurry or a snow shower there. And then temps warm back up into the mid-40s on Monday. To near 50 by next week. We told you a little nicer conditions coming with windy conditions returning by Thursday of next week. As we get beyond this 7-day forecast into the next 7 days, I think is when we'll start to see maybe the possibility of some more significant changes.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Welcome back. A Colorado man who was arrested in a massive meth bust in Sidney in 2019 has been sentenced to nearly 22 years in federal prison. 37-year-old Francisco Herrera was arrested in Sidney after police found 10 pounds of methamphetamine in his vehicle. He was convicted of possession with intent to distribute 500 grams or more of methamphetamine and faced an enhanced sentence due to multiple prior drug convictions. There is no parole in the federal system, and he will not be eligible for release until at least 2042, and then serving a 5-year term of supervised release. Well, a 46-year-old Potterman has been sentenced in federal court for criminal contempt of court related to bankruptcy proceedings. In 2016, Michael Foster filed a Chapter 7 voluntary petition seeking relief with the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. Authorities say Foster concealed personal assets, specifically firearms and other miscellaneous items, from the bankruptcy court. Foster's actions involving the concealment of assets would constitute a criminal offense under federal law, and on Tuesday, he was sentenced to 2 years of probation. As part of the terms of his probation, Foster must submit to search requests made by his supervising probation officer, is prohibited from incurring new credit charges or lines of credit, and must provide his probation officer with access to any requested financial information. And BNC Steel Corporation recently presented a $25,000 donation to United Way of Western Nebraska. The United Way is currently funding 16 local programs serving families in our communities who are struggling to meet basic needs. Executive Director Steph Black says these dollars will have a huge impact on helping fund the programs, as well as provide more opportunities for United Way to carry out community impact projects like fighting food insecurity and homelessness in our communities. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a look at the latest from the world of sports. KNB.TV News will be back right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
For more than 162 years, Fnbo has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Taking a look at the latest from the FNBO TV Sports Desk, and how about some high school wrestling? KNB.TV Sports will have multiple wrestling duels this month airing, and this week we had the Torrington Trailblazers head to Scottsbluff for an early season match. First match, we have Scottsbluff's Uzziah Mobley with a great takedown of Bryce Hager, and later on, Mobley with the pin to tie things up at 6-6. Next match, we have Scottsbluff's Jace Wilkinson with a nice pin on Marcus Martinez. Bearcats up with the early lead, but Torrington making some moves with Riley Grubb with a strong takedown of Sebastian Boyle. It's 9-12 after 4 matches. A little later on, we have Sam Sorensen handing Justin Ayler handedly. Torrington taking a lead of 15-12, but then a couple of forfeits gives the Bearcats the lead, and they never look back, closing out the evening with a dominating performance by Paul Garcia over Michael Sandusky. Bearcats fare well in this one, claiming the 46-15 dual win. A huge shout out to State Farm agent Joe Mejia for sponsoring January's wrestling matches on TV. We'll have more high school wrestling coverage next Tuesday as Ogallala heads to Scottsbluff. Coverage for that starts at 6 p.m. on KNEB.TV. Well, that is the latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk, your community calendar in just 90 seconds.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
We do two pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, the Legacy of the Plains Museum this week announced the winners of the 2020 Trees Along the Trail Christmas Tree Decorating Contest. This year, the Wildcat Audubon Society took home first place, followed by Gering Methodist Sewing Room and Gering Public Library in second and third. This year's President's Choice Award went to Calvary Lutheran Church. Executive Director Dave Wolf says the fundraiser helps bring awareness to local nonprofits and service organizations and splits the proceeds 50-50 with the organization and the museum. H&R Block and Gering provided the award money for this year's winners. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.